Hello, Sudhanshu ji. Again, welcome on this show. And today we are going to discuss about India's AI summit. AI is very hot, and obviously no country wants to lag behind in this development. And India is doing AI summit. It should have been done maybe a year ago when it was just like baking and open AI and all those companies are doing very well. Uh, Trump exactly organized first summit where he asked the businessman how much you are going to invest and how much you are going to develop so that they can compete with the China. China is also doing well, but not far late. Still, India is doing. And today we are going to discuss India AI Summit. What's its purpose? What's government want to achieve? And what Sudhanshu ji is take on this. So Sudhanshu ji, over to you.
So thank you, Sanji. Thanks a lot. Thanks for being here. As you said, AI is everybody's mouth is every time is AI and AI and AI. So it's really AI is one of the topics that is burning across the globe. And this time India is organizing AI and they have a very fantastic kind of arrangement. It was done. And different part of the world, people came and participate in this AI summits. Not even the different kind of leaders. Also, the participated different big universities, global universities. There, the models to present, and then we have a very nice summit. Yes, of course, summit happens, and there are something pro and cons. So on the social media, you can see there is different kind of cons also. But of course, this was a great summit and a great experience.
We have seen a government initiative on many part, right? If we remember, sometime we heard the buzz about Digital India. Then we heard about a smart city. Now, obviously, AI summit. Obviously, it's very important. So just by seeing the outcome, I think now it is near about the finishing stage. Um, what do you think? What the government really trying to achieve? Whether it is just a PR activity for the government, or government has really something in the mind that other than the make in India that is always happening, that they want other company to come and invest in India. That surely look like the purpose here, that all world big companies, tech companies were there. Obviously, they must have evaluated the Indian market and government, what their approach is. But other than that, what do you think from that perspective? What's the government intent would be?
Government intentions to arrange this kind of AI summit is not only to invest money from the different part of the globe. It's not about the investing in India. Obviously, India is a big market for everyone, every countries. But the intention is to present to the government that we are also in technical field. We are also growing. We are also the competitor of US, China, and European Unions. Yes, of course, competition is too hard, but it's not saying ki, other countries will come and invest only. To present our strength to the globe, it was a summit for that purpose only. But of course, this is not only to have showing our showcase our technology, but also people will come and definitely if they see the opportunity to invest, they will invest for sure.
If we compare the India AI Summit with the global one, obviously a few months back, the event happened in the USA where all the companies just like presented their product. Obviously, US and China was just like dominating in that area. So if you think about the government India AI Summit, whether government has given any kind of a roadmap that what they want to achieve in 6 months, 1 year, we have heard many times the 47. Obviously, no one is going to see 2047. Okay, it is kind of a people just like a sell the dream. Okay, in Swarg, when you go in heaven, okay, this will happen.
Government has not even put the roadmap to the organizations, to the universities, and to the people. That is the fact. As growing markets in AI, either US, China, or European Unions, India is investing a lot in AI fields. But of course, there is not a particular roadmap that is prepared today. Maybe it can come after 6 months or in a year. But investment to the Indian talent is really a huge recently. That's are growing increased, and even for the all universities they also have a sponsored different kinds of programs associated with these AIs. For many universities they have given different kind of programs, even for our different global organizations like Google, Microsoft. Even I heard the Google is going to start a 200 billion infrastructure, AI infrastructure, even in India. So
Yep.
people are investing. Our government is also supporting different kind of organizations to invest. different companies to come in India and use our talent to, and we invest to the, obviously opening an office in India global center is not only to make our business, it's also exchange of technologies. So whenever there is a office is opening in India, technology also exchanged. So the technology wise, even we can see we are talented people, and obviously the talent is there. Even for the different countries in US, many of the US based companies CEOs are Indian. They are Indian,
Yep.
right? So it's just a kind of exchange of technologies. Obviously, the roadmap will be shared as soon as the government will decide. But their plan is very big. Their infrastructure is going to be met, and their investment is really huge for this.
Yeah. Means regarding the talent wise, obviously, as we know, the Indian talent is across the globe. All tech companies have around 25 to 50% resources from India. So talent is not a problem look like in this sector. Only thing is that whether Indian companies have their own product, which is kind of a dominating in the market and which is a leader because we have seen that all the overseas just like other country, right, they get the resources, so trained resources are there, they get the resources, they develop the product. However, India is still make in India and worker market, right, it's not still product market, right? Yeah.
Right, right. Even I can say, just want to give one example. I don't know, it's better to take a name or not. The Indian people that living in Germany, they have their own AI. It's AI Fiesta. It's powered by Dhruv Rathi, right? So obviously he is not living in India, but he is from Indian origin, and they have developed an AI. It's globally to compete with the market like ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, and all. So we can say it's India is also having an AI.
Even just like from Indian perspective, obviously perplexity is there, right?
Yeah,
Means
yeah. Purposely also it's a Indian run by
all
the Indian.
IITians are just like right now kind of running, other than the open, just like a
Yeah,
ChatGPT, right?
yeah,
Most of the still have a
yeah,
contribution,
yeah.
and even in ChatGPT, there is a big contribution. Only
Yes,
just
right.
like right now, India is lacking is their IT companies, their own government is just like dominating the field where uh, they have their own product. Just like if you think about the drone, right now it is dominated by China, right? Obviously,
Right.
for humanoid, obviously competition is on. US is developing and China is developing. Okay,
Yeah.
we don't know what the road map would be when exactly India is even just like a thinking or just like they want to make the model of software. Even that is good, but
Yes,
then
yes.
government should have an intent that okay, no, model should be owned by us, not
Yeah.
by American companies, right?
Yeah. So yes, you pointed out in a good way. So yes, the models would be ours. There was confusion happened in the global summit, and it was globally apologies by the university, Galgotia universities. They, I don't know, it was intentional or it was non-intentional, but they, trying to say the drone and the dog, a robo dog, was owned by that university, and the whole discourse of this AI summit went to that, that point of message, and the full charm of this AI summit goes when. So definitely, this is not a good thing in the global perspective. This can be avoided. This was to be avoided, and government taken a strict actions against them. So of course, yes, maybe in future we will come to know there can be our own products.
Just on critics on that point,
Yeah,
obviously for Galgotia, if we see, obviously
yeah,
the person who was speaking, as he was not from the tech field, we
yes,
just like know that she is from communication,
yeah.
and yeah, whether it is intentional or just like a by mistake happened. But what you think about when IT Minister of India doesn't know that okay, this kind of a dog is owned by which all company and they shared as a Indian product. So I understand that one university is fault, whether intentional or unintentional. But what do you think about the Indian IT Minister knowledge about the IT field? Okay, when they don't recognize the humanoid or dog, okay, which company dog exactly it belongs?
Yes, of course. Generally, like the country like India, so the ministers that are handling the AI or technology part, They will not go for individual organizations to check which product they are going to demonstrate or they are going to show. But yes, that was a mistake happened, and the minister should not have posted that, the Chinese dog in the social media platform. And he might have understood that because of this Galgotia University, they are projecting, so they trusted and they just put it in the social media. But of course, it was a very, very big mistake that could have avoided. I'm not supporting to the government or the minister, but yes, of course, this should be avoided. And prior to that, I will even say this model should not have come to the summit, because the summit was to show our own product to the market, to the globe, to the leaders, not to show the different products and saying something it's a own or different one. That product should not have been there.
Yeah. I mean, if the product is coming from Chinese companies, or they could have explained very well what
Yes.
exactly they have developed. I
Yeah.
was just like putting the minister context, because if India really want to grow in AI,
Yes.
okay, obviously
Yeah.
it need a minister, okay, who is well understanding what are the world products are and what their direction, because without their direction, where their understanding, okay, government is not going to build a roadmap. I
Yeah.
assume that anyone understand little bit AI, they must be knowing, okay, what are the companies who are making humanoid, how their product look like. Sometimes they might get confused, but this dog
Yeah.
was in I believe many time has just like a demo has been done in India, even IIT and everyone done. So I just like put this point that if really India want to go beyond in AI summit, they need a technical person who understands what exactly development happening on the AI field.
So of course, like government has to decide, government has to train their ministers and has to acquire some new talents. They are, renowned in their field,
Yep.
to give them a ministry and to decide how the roadmap can be. So, like mostly in the government, whatever the people they are, ministers and all the elected party elected members of the parliaments, mostly I'm not saying around 20-25% they are in the level of educated, even for masters in a technical field and all. So I think education is much more needed, not even in our field and even in the politics as well.
Yeah, I mean, just like if we see Aadhaar card and everything, right? Obviously,
Yeah.
they recruited Nandan Nilekani to lead, right? So if India want
Yes.
to
Yes.
just like go ahead, I know that one university can do the mistake because of whatever the reason, but
Yeah.
if really India want to go, they need to find a leader, okay, who are just like well versed in the AI field. Then only India will have a chance to just like go beyond.
Yeah, of course, the time will come and we will be the global leader. So very soon.
Yep.
Yeah, we learn from the mistakes and our mistakes we learned a lot. So, yeah,
Thanks. Nice talking with you.
thank you. Thanks.